Blog Talk Radio.
Coop, and today I actually have the owner of Learn Club Dance TV. Now, if you want to learn how to dance from simple steps to advanced steps, make sure you check out his videos and DVDs. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Bolotovsky. How you doing today, sir?
Hey, I'm doing great. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. It's great to have you here. Just to let you know a little bit about our show, like my followers is listening to me now, we always talk about the success of a person, how they actually started, their success, and they always give advice on how to start in their profession. But we always start from the beginning, Paul. How did you come up with the idea of Learn Club Dance TV?
Yeah, it's a good question. You know, it actually came from a friend of mine who had been looking to learn how to dance, but all he was finding were, you know, over-the-top videos, you know, things that'll teach you how to spin on your head and all this crazy stuff. He was just looking for something simple, subtle. So he actually talked to me about it, and I was like, wait a minute, you're telling me you went out of your way to look for something and you actually didn't find it? So I looked, and nothing like that really existed. Everyone's heard of hip-hop, and there's these formal dance categories, but there's nothing that was really teaching you how to dance socially until I came along.
Wow, that is crazy. Now, how successful have the shows been to your customers, the people that's actually watched?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy. You know, we have a lot of videos up on our YouTube channel, which is YouTube.com/Learn Club Dance TV, and, you know, some of our videos have 5 million views each, so it's a lot more than we ever thought, you know.
That is crazy, because I wish back in the day, because see, I'm an 80s baby, so back in the day, you know, we were stuck with Kid and Play, Hammer, you know, trying to copy these people, and we didn't have videos to teach us. It was more of, okay, let's turn to MTV, we're going to see what they're doing, and we're in the living room looking like a fool trying to copy these people. You know, we didn't have people to say, okay, step one, you do this, and step two, you do that. We didn't have that, and it wasn't nobody actually taking their time to teach the thing. Now, I wish we had a time machine so I can take you back to the 80s, because I've seen you on YouTube, and I mean, the first one I saw of you, Paul, was when you was doing the James Brown dance. And
so
that one
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So now, who taught you how to dance?
Well, so I just want to clarify that that's Brian Henninger doing the James Brown up on our YouTube channel.
Oh, really?
So yeah. So
okay.
That's one of my good friends, and he's actually the lead instructor on the website. So I produce the videos, I own the website, and we partnered up together. So he's the dancer, and I'm sort of the geek behind the computer.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But Paul, I know you got a few dance steps with you too now. I know you can dance.
Oh yeah. You can't trust the skinny chef, right?
and see, that's the thing. I mean, who taught you and who taught Brian?
So, I mean, Brian taught me, but Brian's a professional. Brian's danced with Mary J. Blige, with Beyonce, Snoop Lion or Snoop Dogg. I don't know. He always changes it up. So he danced with everybody. Yeah, right. But what's cool about him, and the reason that he has been so successful teaching people how to dance, is that he was just a regular kid. Actually, he was a really chubby kid until he was 18, and he took up karate, and he became a black belt, in Taekwondo competed nationally, and somebody in school was like, listen, you can do all these backflips, you can do all this crazy stuff. Can you come by and do a couple of lifts for our dance competition? So he went and he killed it. And 3 years later, he was doing music videos with everybody. So his journey is pretty incredible. But when I was looking for people to teach people how to dance, most professional dancers, they don't know how to break that kind of stuff down to beginners. You know, if you ask a professional dancer, hey, how do I dance? They'll say, hey, just feel the beat. That's true. That is a good piece of advice, but that doesn't help somebody that's starting from scratch who wants to learn step by step. And because Brian taught himself how to dance in such a short amount of time, he was really the only one I ever came across that can teach anybody how to dance.
You know what? That has to be a natural talent right there to actually just start off like that, and you're teaching yourself how to do it. That's a natural talent.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, I think that anybody can learn. I don't think, natural talent helps, and actually, it helps if you're an athlete, if you have had some experience using different parts of your body, not necessarily for dancing, but the fact that you know how to swing a baseball bat will actually help you become a better dancer. But we try not to say that you have to be a natural, because we really feel strongly that anybody who sets their mind to do it can learn to dance in a short amount of time.
See, I like that. And, Brian, if you're listening to this right now, I like your moves, man. I like your moves, too. And anybody that's listening live, once again, hey, if you're tired of being in your room trying to learn some dance that you know you're not going to learn by yourself, make sure you go to YouTube. Make sure you listen to this, and make sure you pay attention, because, like I said, I've seen the videos, and they break it down step by step how to do it. So if you got a class reunion that's coming up, like mine is coming up in October, make sure, if you all can't dance, don't embarrass yourself. Watch the videos. You will learn. Now, Paul, where do you see Learn Club Dance TV 5 years from now?
Yeah, we're always trying to grow, trying to produce more and more content. So, right now we've been focusing on hip-hop, and we've got some salsa out, but we want to eventually branch out into some other categories as well, maybe do some line dancing, teach you the wobble, kind of have fun with it.
Well, do you feel that there's is there any genre that you feel that's going to be a struggle as far as it goes to teach or to learn yourself?
Yeah, that's a good question. We're going to stay away from ballet.
Okay, good, because I'm staying away from that also. I don't need to break nothing with my feet. Seriously. Wow. Now, let me ask you this, though. Even though Brian is doing the dancing, from your side, even though you hired these people to teach, from your side, being behind the camera and everything, do you see a different aspect of the business compared to what Brian sees when he's actually in front of the camera? When you're behind the camera, what is your experience? What do you feel? What do you see?
Yeah, I mean, the dance business for a professional dancer is no joke. As well known as Brian is in the community, as long as his resume is, I mean, you would need to print off like 5 pieces of paper to get down all of the music videos that he's been in. But he still has to walk into an audition just like anybody else. And when the big guys come into town, they have 1,000 people showing up to their auditions, and it's definitely a heartbreak journey. It's and a lot of it doesn't even reflect your own dance moves. So music videos have a quota. They'll say, all right, we want one dark skin, one light skin guy, go. Mm-hmm. And if they already found what your body type, then that's it. That has nothing to do with your skill level. That just has to do with what they were trying to do for their music videos. So it's definitely a tough life, but it's really rewarding too. I think those guys have a lot of fun.
Yes. Now, do you see dancing more of entertainment or exercise, or a little bit of both?
Yeah, that's a great question, man. We came across a study here when we were doing some marketing, and we saw a statistic that said that dancing to just 3 songs burns 100 calories. That's a crazy statistic. That means
really,
yeah. So who wants to go on the treadmill, look at the wall for 9 minutes? So 3 songs, 3 songs. I mean, we're not talking about just standing there and letting somebody grind on you. If you're really dancing, if you're really moving, boom, 100 calories gone.
That is crazy, because you just made me think about, and I'm not speaking of this era, I'm thinking about the 90s right now, because you remember back in the 90s, we had crazy dance steps. So I'm thinking about how many people lost weight when they left the club at night, when they actually danced in the club, not the grind and stuff. I mean, really dance. And
that's funny, man.
I mean, yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I probably lost 600 or more calories in the 90s compared to, well, now I'm glad you got this show, because now I can start dancing again. So it's time to start losing more weight. So I like that. Now, Paul, are you planning, now I know you said that your videos are on YouTube. Now, are there any DVDs out?
Yeah, that's right.
Or any making?
Yeah, that's right. So we've got a ton of free content out there on our YouTube channel at Learn Club Dance TV, but we sell DVDs on our website, learnclubdance.com. We sell DVDs in a bunch of different genres. We're going to teach different moves from the past and present, iconic different moves. So there's a lot of good stuff that you can pick up on our website if you want to really take that education to the next level. So what are some of the stuff? I mean, I don't want you to give away everything on this show, but can you give us an example of some stuff that's actually on the DVD that they can't see on YouTube? Oh yeah, absolutely. We got a whole bunch of stuff. We've got a DVD called Hip Hop Basics and Beyond, and that's actually a 2-disc set. There was so much content that we couldn't even fit it into one, and that compilation is all about iconic dance moves, but with an updated take on it. Because you know what, music is going to keep evolving, but dance moves don't really change. So we've got an updated take on the moonwalk. We've got the James Brown, which you can catch online for free. We've got the shuffle, an updated take on that. So there's a whole bunch of good stuff. The jerk, the freak, the running man, all the iconic moves that you always wanted to learn.
Wow. So this is really an advantage for young and old, because the new generation, they don't really know much about the running man. They probably seen it, but they really don't know about it. So it seems like with your DVD, you can, this is like I said, it's for the young and old. It can actually promote the people that's older to learn new steps and to actually work on their old steps, and the younger generation to learn new moves all the way around from old school to new school. So I really applaud you on that.
Yeah, I mean, if you take a look at last year's hip-hop, the championships, you got the Jabberwockies performing, and they're doing traditional, iconic hip-hop moves to music that sounds nothing like hip-hop. I mean, it sounds like AWOL dial-up, it's house and trance and all this crazy electronic music, but they're still doing hip-hop moves to it.
And, back in the day, I thought you couldn't do that. I really didn't, because I thought it would actually be offbeat. And I've seen some of these contests and competitions, and it actually works. So, I mean, I've learned something new the last few years. I mean, I thought, with house music and everything that's out there, you couldn't really use hip-hop moves to actually stay on beat. But, I mean, that really fooled me myself, and that's kind of telling how old I am. But that really fooled me. So, I mean, that's really cool like that. Now, here's another question for you. What makes your DVD different from other dance tutorial videos?
Yeah, actually, that's right. I mean, that's a good question, and I think that really goes to the heart of why we're doing so well. Every other DVD out there teaches you a choreographed routine, which is great if that's what you're trying to learn. But most people, they don't want to learn a choreographed routine. It's hard to memorize. It takes a long time. And if the song changes, then you're out of luck because you can't do that to another song. Our DVDs, they just teach you moves. So they teach you one move, then another move, then another move, and then we show you how you can use those in any order you want, into any type of music, into any type of song.
So your theory is basically you can use any move to multiple beats, to multiple songs.
Yeah, that's right. So we have a video called Dance the Night Away, and we teach you how to use the same move in a formal situation like a wedding by just changing your hand position. But then you could take the same exact move by dropping the hands and doing a little something with your legs that we show you in the video. You can take that same move and do it to a more hip-hop beat. And that's the truth about dancing, and that's what makes it so versatile. You know, you could spend 5 months taking salsa lessons, but then if a different type of beat comes on, you're out of luck. So we try to really make our moves as versatile as possible in all of our videos.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Paul. I might have to get this DVD. Seriously, I've seen the YouTube content. I might have to get this. Well, there's no mic. I'm going to get this DVD. I have to see it. Everyone that's listening live right now, once again, make sure you go get these DVDs because Class Reunion starting up real soon. Rocky Mount Senior High, Class of '99. I know you're listening. I'm going to outdo all of you on the floor. I'm letting you know right now. I'm just telling you. Now, here's one thing I want to know also. Why is it hard for people to learn how to dance?
I think people are too self-conscious. You know, I think people are worried about what people are thinking about their dance moves. You know, the old expression, like, dance like nobody's watching. I think there's a lot of truth to that. I think the truth is that nobody's watching. You know, everybody's got their own things going on. So if you just kind of let loose and be in the moment and just have fun with it and stop worrying about your moves, then you can have a lot more success, a lot more fun.
Wow. And that's really true. And I think a lot of people are too self-conscious when they get on the floor because they'll start, and I've seen this happen, they'll start in their own mind. They'll do their dance, and they forget that people are watching, and then they'll put like a little twist in their move, and then they'll see people, and then they'll freeze, and then they'll slow down their dance. I've seen that happen. And I'm wondering, like, okay, you're in the groove. I mean, keep going. But I see people that they actually freeze up during that. And, you know, me, I'm the type of person, hey, I'm going to dance like nobody's watching. And now, since I'm going to get your DVD, I don't care who's watching, because I'm going to outdo everybody. That's my thing. Yes. Now, in your opinion, which dance steps are better, dances from the 90s or the 2000s, in your opinion?
I mean, I'm a 90s kid, so, you know, that's an easy answer for me. But that's just me personally, man. I don't even go out in the 2000s. I go to bed at 9 o'clock and play with my cat. So I don't.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. But no, it's all about the 90s for me. I think you know, I like the groove that I like the bigger steps. I like to have a little bit more fun. I think right now music has sped up a little bit, so you kind of, you know, moves are a little bit more subtle, a little faster. So I'm gonna go with the 90s on this one.
Hey, I'm right with you. I ring the bell right with you. Now, have you ever tried doing the kid and play? I'm talking about the version where you grab your leg and you got to jump over the other leg.
Oh, yeah.
I've done that.
Yeah.
How successful were you with it?
Oh, I broke my ankle. No, no, I'm just kidding. But that's actually that's actually a move we offer in our Turn Up the Heat video. So yeah, we have a lot of fun with that. Absolutely.
I remember when I was in elementary school. A quick story. When I was in elementary school, we did it all the time, and I tried it like 3 years ago. And I said, okay, I remember elementary. I did it 20 times, going frontwards and backwards. I felt like I was the man. I tried it 3 years ago. It went over one time. Went over backwards one time. Went the second time, I collapsed. I fell right down. I was so embarrassed, and there was nobody in the house but me. So I'm going to end up trying this again one day. Now, what is your ultimate goal as far as it goes for the business of Learn Club Dance TV?
Yeah, we just want to keep growing, keep putting out more product, more DVDs. We want to be that resource for people that are new to dance. We aside from selling videos, we have a ton of funny content on our blog. We update it 5 days a week. We do things like top 10 dance battles, the dance movie dance off. Like, we do a lot of fun content. So we just hope to be a growing, resource in the dance community and just put out more product, really.
Okay. All right. Well, Paul, I want to try something with you real quick. This is going to be the first time ever on this show I've done this. We're going to play a little game. I will give you 20 seconds. I want to see if you can name, it doesn't matter what genre, what era. I want you to name 15 dance moves in 20 seconds. You think you can do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. On your mark, get set, go.
Biz Marquee, James Brown, Moonwalk, Pas de Bourrée, Cross Step, Salsa, Basic Step, Poppin', Waving. That's all I got.
Come on, give me one more. You got 10 seconds. Can you give me one more?
We got Power Moves, B-Boy Move. Yeah.
There you did 2 more. Thank you very much. You did it. And can we catch any of those on your DVD?
I don't even remember what I said, man.
The Biz Marquee, the James Brown, the Power Steps, any of them. Can we catch any of them?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a break dance moves DVD. You could that's a pretty cool set. Break it down into 2 sections. We've got basic moves that you can do on the floor. We teach you how to drop down in a really cool way. So this is good. This is good at your reunion. This is good at weddings when a circle forms. You kind of want to have some fun. So that's
okay.
The DVD for that.
Okay, cool. Now, how much is the price range for the DVDs?
Yeah, they start at $9. They go up to $30.
That's cheaper than I thought you was gonna say.
Yeah. For the amount of content you get in these videos, it's a great price. Especially when you compare it to taking a dance class. Dance classes are usually at around $20 a class. And, it could take you about a month or 2 to really pick up all the stuff that we have in just one video.
So if someone watched your video for, let's just say, an hour straight, how much content do you think someone can actually learn from their first hour watching it?
Oh, that's the crazy part. And honestly, that's what makes a DVD so much better than a class or even a private instructor, because you go through the first move, and it's up to you to decide if you picked it up or not. So if you need a little bit more practice, you can just rewind. There's a couple of other videos out there that will teach you something, and they'll take maybe 5 minutes to teach you something, and then the rest of the DVD is just 45 minutes to an hour of doing that step and practicing that step over and over and over again. We don't fill up our DVD with any of that because we feel like you can just rewind and practice it if you need to. So every single minute an hour is filled with a new move. So you do a move, you think you got it, move on to the next. And if you don't, you can just go back, rewind it, and practice it.
I love it. Seriously. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Now, let me ask you this, Paul. Have you ever thought about branching this thing off to television? We haven't really thought about that. We're very fortunate to be as successful as we are, but we still consider ourselves the underdogs. We're still, pretty small when you compare us to some of the videos coming out from Lionsgate, from Hollywood. So, that's definitely a good idea, but I think that we're going to focus on DVDs for now. Okay. But you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. Even though you say that you're the underdog, it seems like that you're giving more content and you're taking more time breaking this stuff down compared to the bigger names. Because, like I said, I've seen some of the bigger names, and they say, okay, I'm just making this up. This is the Hollywood 3-step. You do this, you turn around, jump 3 times, bark like a dog. Okay, next move. And I've seen you. I've seen you guys. You guys take your time when you're teaching the thing. So I just want to congratulate you on this again, because I see big things coming on for you, Paul. Real big things. And I want you to please continue up the good work. Yes. Now, what advice would you give any male or female that's actually interested in becoming an entrepreneur, or, trying to follow your steps and becoming, like, making a dance routine to send out to the world? What advice would you give that person?
I would say that it's a lot easier to compete with the big dogs than you think. I mean, just like you were saying, we have the ability to compete with all the different DVDs that are coming out from Hollywood. And the reason we're able to compete with them is because we're able to sell our product on Amazon. So we sell it on our website, which is learnclubdance.com, but we're also fortunate enough to be able to sell on Amazon. And Amazon has actually leveled the playing field and cut out the middleman. So anyone who has a talent, who thinks that they can teach somebody else that skill, if they put that piece of instruction on a DVD, they can actually put that up for sale on Amazon. And Amazon's the world's biggest e-commerce website. It's where so many people go to buy things, and it's really easy to get started. So my piece of advice would say it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to get started than you think.
Wow. Great advice. I hope everybody is listening out there. Don't be scared of the big dogs. Step up. If you have skills, step up. Make your DVD. You see Paul, Brian, all these guys, they wasn't scared. They stepped up, and look at where they at now. Their YouTube viewership is crazy. And, I mean, they have me watching this thing back and forth because I'm still amazed at what I see. Now, Paul, one last question. Are there any more DVDs that's coming out soon? Is there any new steps that you all have figured up to throw out to the public?
Yeah, we actually come out with new content every single month. So, right now we're working on a little video to teach you how to do the worm. We're working on we're working on a video to teach you the best soccer celebration dances that you do after you score a goal. So we're always coming up with that. We throw that up on our YouTube channel about once a month.
So you're really versatile on this, on the dancing. Because if I turn to this, or if I watch it on DVD and you teaching this dance, and if I turn to television and I see somebody that just scored a touchdown, or they're doing something in soccer, and they using your dance, I'm yelling out copyright infringement. These guys got to pay you. No, I'm just playing. But, guys, you all have heard it here first, right here on the Big Scoop with Coop, and I really enjoyed it. And, Paul, I want to say once again, thank you for coming on the show. And can you tell everyone today where they just officially got this scoop?
They got it on the Big Scoop with Coop.
All right. Thank you very much for coming on the show again, Paul, and you have a great day.
Oh, it's been my pleasure. Thanks a lot, man. Talk to you soon.
Thank you. All right now.